Hi, I'm Mason Carmany, and this is our project about the rising gas prices in America today. Some history on gas prices. Gas prices in the United States took a substantial hit when the economy crashed in 2009. The economy hit a long-time low since the Great Depression in the 1930s. Many people believe this was the beginning of another Great Depression. As we all remember, gas prices went through the roof because the United States infiltrated Abu in 2011. Therefore, the Middle East basically put a stop to all trade with the United States because they were afraid of the United States because we were out to assassinate their leader for the attacks of 9/11. What needs to be done? One thing that keeps coming up in the news today is that the United States relies heavily on other countries on raw materials for crude oil. If we drill for oil here in the American soil, that could potentially save some money because the oil in America is, if we drill for it here in America, we could get rid of the foreign trade, which would actually be cheaper because we don't have to wait for it to come back across the oceans, and we wouldn't be at the mercy of third world countries just in case if those countries were to have an issue. We wouldn't be relying on them. It could be basically homegrown. Some problems. The problem today is that people, especially in lower classes, are having trouble filling up their vehicles to help them take them to work and take their kids to school. This could potentially have a catastrophic effect on the economy because the middle and lower classes are the majority of the hardworking money earners that are the backbone of America today. If they can't get to work because they can't put fuel in their cars, the daily process of manufacturing, producing goods, and just simple jobs you wouldn't normally think of would grind to a halt because they play a big role in the America's economy and keep it from crashing because they are the hard working class. Some data analysis. We resurveyed our 40 people. 20% of the survey takers said that the price of gasoline would most likely decrease in the future, although 80% of the survey takers said that gasoline prices would increase in the future. Uh, some rising gas prices in America is another thing. What people believe what gas prices will do for the American public. 10% of the survey takers said that gas prices would do nothing for the American public. 43% of the survey takers said that gas prices will help the American public, and 48 of the percent of the survey takers said gas prices will hurt the American public, and that's based on if they're rising or not. Uh, what will the American public believe what gas prices and will do for the economy? 8% of the survey takers said rising gas prices said it will help the economy. 25% of the survey takers said rising gas prices will do nothing for the economy, and 68% of the survey takers said rising gas prices will hurt the economy. And the last one, what will gas prices do for the public, and if gas prices do if they are lowered, what will that do for the public and the economy? 20% of the survey takers said rising gas prices would hurt the economy for the public. 38% of the survey takers said rising gas prices would do nothing for the economy or the public, and then 43% of the survey takers said rising gas prices would help the economy and the public. Our first source is relevant to our theory because it shows in chart form the average price per gallon of gasoline and diesel as it determines if it is increased over the last year or decreased to the several different refuel stations throughout the country. It is also explains that crude oil is the raw oil right after it's pulled out of the ground before it is sent to a refinery where it's controlled in petroleum products like gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. This raw crude oil is a leading factor to the retail price of gasoline. Other parts of that percentage is refinery costs, taxes is another big one. But your base crude oil, your refinery fees, and your taxes is what makes up your retail price of your each gallon of gasoline that is sold. This relates to one of the problems with the United States for drilling for our oil on home soil. Then we wouldn't have to rely on foreign countries to supply or ship it over from the ocean. I mean, via the ocean, which would drive down the price down per barrel of crude oil, which would make gas prices for per gallon a little bit cheaper.